Hello, everybody. Hello, risk takers. Hello, investors. Hello, traders. Welcome once more to Calculated Risk. Today we are talking about something really interesting on Intelligence Prime Capital. So we're talking about how do Intelligence Prime Capital make profits? How do they use your money to generate profit? So that's what we're talking about here, and it's an interesting topic because you're going to learn how your money is being used at Intelligence Prime Capital. Keep in mind, this is a disclaimer. It's a disclaimer. It is in no way trying to give you financial advice. We are just telling you our point of view regarding this investment platform. So it's up to you guys to make the final decision. And also we recommend that you do your own research before making any financial investment in any of these online platforms. But we bring to you guys at on this platform, on this channel, only platforms which we have tested, which we are using, and they are profitable. And we are just sharing with you guys for those of you that are seeking to improve on your financial status and you want to test other investment platforms. We bring this to you guys because it's working for us. So if you're really interested in investing, well, take your chance while the opportunity is still there available right now. As for the links to invest on IPCapital, I'll drop them on the description of this video below. Also, to join our team, for example, to join the members for IPCapital, to join our family. We have a very large family on WhatsApp. Let me just share this to you. Maybe you can see this. All right, so this is our WhatsApp group for calculated investors. There are just so many of them. So we have about 150 participants on this platform. So you can feel free to join this platform so you can clear out some of your doubts on how Intelligence Prime Capital operates. All right, so without any further ado, let's go back to why we are here today. Okay, so how do Intelligence Prime Capital put your money to work? What do they do with your money that you are receiving profits on a daily basis? It's important for you to know what is being done. So that will give you some sort of a guarantee and also a comfort, where you are putting your money. So as we all know, Intelligence Prime Capital is a fintech and a forex trading online platform, the financial trading platform on Forex. And we know Forex to be the largest financial market in the world right now, trading more than $8 billion a day. That is a huge amount of money that changes hands from one person to another. So it's only advisable for you to be part of that market. Now, the problem with Forex is that, you need to understand how the market operates, because Forex is a market on its own. It's a language, actually. So it's like studying a whole new language. So you need to take out time to study it. And it takes much time, not just to study it, to master it also, because you need practice in mastering. So in Forex trading, we do online buying and selling of cryptocurrencies and commodities. That alone is just a whole subject on its own, which we can't bring into this subject right now. But I'm just telling you what IPCapital has done, or what they are doing at the back end. It is a whole lot of work which they are doing at the back end to make profits with the money which you are investing in their platform. So without going any details into Forex market, let's just go into now you are in your IPCapital. So what happens when you buy or when you register for a bot? What happens when you register for one of those bots on your subscriptions? We know there are 4 subscriptions right now. Let me try to share this. We know there are 4 subscriptions right now on our IPCapital. And these 4 subscriptions, these 4 bots allows us to choose either the Genius bot, good, the Brilliant bot, the Genius bot, the Master C bot, which is a newly added bot, and also the Smart bot. So these are the various bots which you are subscribing for when you you activate your Intelligence Prime Capital account. So what happens when you subscribe, for example, say Genius Bot? This is my favorite bot. This is the bot I was in before the Master C bot came along. So what happens when you subscribe to this bot? What actually happens? So like we all know, you subscribe, for example, the Genius bot for $99. That is a fee for subscription. And for the Brilliant bot, it is $39.9. For the Smart bot, it's $19.9. And then for the Master C bot, it's actually $59.9. But it is not written here because I am already subscribed to the Genius bot. So I can only upgrade. You see here, it shows upgrade. So no need to subscribe. So when you're upgrading, you pay 0 fee. But for someone who is subscribing, for example, today, like you now, if you want to choose to subscribe or to create an account with Intelligence Prime Capital and to choose Master C Bot, here is going to display $59.9 and here is going to be subscribe. So after you buy this bot and then you now make an investment of maybe $100 more, something starts happening to that $100, which is what we are about to discuss right now. Okay. So what happens to the money which you invest on your platform, on your Intelligence Prime Capital platform? What happens to that money? Okay, so taking us back to Forex trading. For those of you who are already familiar with Forex trading, you should know already how Forex market works. But for someone who is not very familiar with computing or with internet and all this, it's not something that you should, I mean, I can't take 30 minutes or less than 1 hour to just explain everything to you. But what basically happens is there is a market called Forex trading. In this market, we buy and sell currencies, depending on whether or not the currency is falling compared to another currency, or the price of the currency is gaining value compared to the price of another currency. So for example, if I'm comparing the currency of the dollar currency and the Japanese yen today, right? If I compare the two, the value for today, and I can predict that in maybe 2 hours time, dollar is going to gain more value compared to how it is right now to the Japanese yen. What do? I buy more dollars. So in 1 hour time, when dollar gains more value, I can now sell the dollar, then I'm going to make profit. So that's exactly what happens. So on this market, you need to find out currency pairs, how they relate to each other right now in the market, and predict whether or not the price is going to decrease or gain value in the future. If it's going to gain value, you buy more of that currency. If it's going to lose value, you sell more of the currency, and as you sell more of the currency, and then after it loses value or gains value, you make profit. So that is exactly what happens. So investors or traders, what they do is they study this language. They study how one currency behaves with respect to another currency. Then with your laptop and an internet connection, what you do is do your personal trading based on your knowledge. So this is the first part of Forex trading. You do your personal knowledge. So you use your investment. So for example, you have $100, you now buy, for example, you now invest $100 to start your trading with. So you put that $100 in your account, and then you start predicting how the market is going to behave. So those type of traders are called personal traders. Now, the other set of traders are called copy traders. You do copy trading actually. So in copy trading, what happens is now there are experts in this market. There are traders who have been trading for more than 10 years. So they have enough experience and enough knowledge on how the market behaves. Okay. So what they do is they sell their predictions. So for example, I want to trade now, but I don't understand Forex market. I don't understand the language. I mean, I don't know the terminologies. I don't understand the behaviors of these charts. Like you see right here, this is exactly how the market behaves. So the charts, keeps going up and down. Those are the fluctuations from one currency to another. So I don't understand all this, and it's going to take me a whole lot of time and and money to even learn these things. So since I don't want to invest that much time, so what do? I just seek for the knowledge of an expert trader. I say, all right, I have my $100. I want to invest this $100. All I need for you to tell me is, where do you think the market is going to be like in 2 hours time, in 3 hours time, in the next 1 month, the next 1 week? What do you think? And once he gives you his prediction, you pay him a commission, then you invest your money on the prediction which he gives you. Simple as that. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but most of the time it's going to work because he understands the market at least better than you do, rather than you doing random predictions. So that is copy trading. Now the next and the final step way of trading with Forex is AI analysis systems. So AI simply means artificial intelligence analysis systems. What are these? These are robots which have been programmed by programmers, by traders, right? To study the behavior of the market, then make accurate mathematical predictions on how the market is going to be like. So they use, for example, data of the past. For example, they can study the relationship between dollar and Japanese yen for the past 7 days. And using that data, they can predict that in the next 5 hours, dollar is going to behave in this manner, is going to increase or is going to decrease. So once this robot makes these calculations, they now use your investment, for example, your $100, and then they invest it, and in 1 hour later, when the prediction is right, they now have profit. So these are called AI analysis systems. Now, it's interesting for us to know this because this is exactly what happens with Intelligence Prime Capital. So coming now back to our platform here, let me share back. Let me come back to log into one of these, my Intelligence Prime Capital account. Okay, good. This is our teaching account. All right. So we are now on AI analysis systems. So it's called an artificial intelligence analysis systems. So we can see here that we have 4 artificial analysis systems, that is 4 bots. Now these 4 bots, they are all bots, they are all AI systems, but they just have different performance levels. Okay, so the Brilliant bot, the cost to use this bot, the subscription fee for this bot is $39.9. It means that you are paying to use this bot, so the bot can start analyzing graphs for you, making predictions, then giving you income. This is on an automatic basis. This is on automatic. So for as long as your money, your $100 is there, I mean, the bot is going to use that money to make investments, and then you do your withdrawal. So that's exactly what happens in Intelligence Prime Capital. The Genius bot does the same thing, but since it is more effective, it costs more. It is $99.9. The Master C bot does the same thing, right? But it costs $59.9. That doesn't mean it is less effective compared to the Genius bot. There are some other parameters tied to it that make it cost that way, which we are going to describe in some other video. And then we also have the Smart bot, which is $19.9. This tells you how much you can make with the Smart bot. It's not as much as compared to the Genius bot. So this bot actually takes the money which you have invested. For example, if you invest $100, which is the minimum equity required for this bot. So the bot takes your $100, then it goes into the market. So I'm going to now open, for example, a platform where you can see, all right, this is, for example, TradingView. So on TradingView here, you can actually analyze graphs, the behavior of one currency to another. Now looking at this graph, this is a graph of Bitcoin to US dollar. You can see right here. But now for a newcomer or for someone who has no knowledge about trading, online, Forex and all that, studying all of this platform is just so much work for you, and you might not even understand this. And what more of someone who has studied it, understood it, yet they are still losing money. Are you seeing that? So this is very complicated for a beginner. So while you want to still enjoy of some of the goodies, the profits that comes with Forex trading, while you are still learning, you can still make money using Intelligence Prime Capital. So what that bot does is, for example, if you can look at this graph right now, we are on a 1 minute time frame. If you see where my mouse is, 1 minute time frame. 1 minute time frame means each of these red and green sticks here, they are called candlesticks. Each of these represent 1 minute. So it means that This red candle here, it means the last 1 minute, right? This green one, the last 1 minute. Now, all of these have their various meanings. All of this, the behavior of this graph, they have various meanings, so which I don't have time to go into that, because our focus here is telling you how your money is being used in IPCapital to make profit. So what that bot does is, now we are exactly at 12:03. If you can see on my screen here, this is 12:03. So it's now going to predict that in the next 1 minute, this graph we see here is either going to be below this level, below this red line. If you can see this red line here, it's either going to be below this level somewhere down here, or it's going to be above this red line. Now, as simple as that may be, if you try to do this manually, you will be surprised how much you will lose money in, how much you will lose in less than 10 minutes. This can take you almost $1,000 in less than 1 hour. That's how risky it is, because it takes so much of mathematical analysis and study, to be able to get it right all the time. So what the bot does is, it now makes this prediction for you, and in 1 minute's time, it makes a profit. When it makes this profit, it shares the profit between you, IPCapital, between you and your IPCapital, sorry. It shares the profit to your account in IPCapital, right? So that is exactly how it works. So whichever amount you put here, the bot takes the amount as the investment amount and decide the prediction to make. Is it going to be up? If it's going to be up, it's going to buy. If it's going to be down, it's going to sell. That's actually the language of Forex trading. So once it makes this prediction, and 97% of the time, the prediction is always right. That is how smart that bot is. So 97% of the time, the bot is always right. Another thing is, if the market is not favorable, if the conditions of trading are not good, the bot does not invest in the market. So it rather preserve your money rather than losing your money. That's why it has proven to be 97% all the time right. And as a personal testimony, for as long as I've been on this market, I've never had a poor or a trade that failed. It means for me, it has always been 100%. On my accounts, I've never had a trading that went wrong. All right. So that is basically how your money is being used at IPC. At IPC, that's exactly how your money is being used. So at the end of every day, the amount which you invested in this account, for example, on this Genius Ball, it makes a profit. And this profit is usually about 45% gain. You see? So with your $100, it makes 45% gain. That's a huge amount of money. That's a huge amount of money that you make on a daily basis without you doing anything. All right. So once that is done, it's now sent to your account. Then you can withdraw that money anytime, or usually on Saturdays. So that's basically how IPC uses our money, or uses your money to make profit, then give it the money back to you. You might say, well, how am I sure they're not making a lot more than they give me? Trust me, if you try to do this account, if by saying so you mean that it's easy for you to predict this, if you try to do this by yourself, you will be amazed of how much you will lose. I mean, I can't emphasize on the risk of start investing your money at the very beginning stages. So many people have tried this, and it takes you a while for you to be able to master the graph, to master all of this. It takes you a while to be able to grasp all of this. And if you're trying to learn this by practicing with real-time money, you will lose so much. You might get it along the line, but sometimes it takes you 6 months, sometimes 1 year, sometimes even 4 or 5 years. Some people have been into trading for about 5 years before they started making real cash. So it's easier for you to use a reliable bot like the one we have in Intelligence Prime Capital, and then while you are learning with maybe a demo account or a fake account on how to understand trading, you'll be making some profits on your IPC account. This is exactly why we are advertising IPC on calculated risk, because it allows for us traders, and even for those who have no interest in trading, to yet make some money. So that is basically how your money is being used. And the more you invest, the better your returns on a daily basis is. Okay. All right. So that is it. So thank you very much for those that are following us right up to this point. If you have any question, like I said, join our WhatsApp group. I'm going to try to leave the link here, and the Telegram group also. I'm going to leave the link here. Join it, and then you have many other IPC members or investors to ask your question, clear your doubt. The link to subscribe to IPC, I'm going to drop it on the description below also. So thank you so much for being here with me all this while, and I hope to see you on our next video. Take care, stay safe. Bye-bye.